This is Fikih Learning Group 4 about Sholat Jumat, Haid, Nifas, and Istihadah. Sholat Jumat is a prayer on Friday that obligate to do in congregation for every man, and it is must do in the mosque, and we must do with 40 people in every jama'ah. The law of Sholat Jumat is obligate, but if we cannot do pre-Jumat or Sholat Jumat, we can change Sholat Jumat to Sholat Duhur.
The obligatory of Sholat Jumat. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ya ayyuhalladzina amanu idza nudiya lis-salati min yaumil jumu'ati fas'au ila dzikrillah wa dharul bay' dzalikum khairul lakum in kuntum ta'lamun. For you who have believed, when the adhan is called for the prayer on the day of Jum'ah Friday, then proceed to the remembrance of Allah and live straight. That is better for you if you only knew the Jum'ah first night.
The difference of Sholat Jum'ah and Sholat Idain based on the khutbah. If the Sholat Jum'ah khutbah can do first and then continue with Sholat Jum'ah, but on Sholat Idain we can do Sholat Idain first and then continue with khutbah. Based of the time of Sholat Jum'ah do on Friday in the Duhur time, and we can do 1 week one time. But if Sholat Idain can do 1 year one time, like Sholat Idul Fitri can do in 1 Shawwal, and Idul Adha can do on 10 Dhul Hijjah. The time for Idain can do in the morning. Based of the law, Sholat Jum'ah is obligate for every man, but Sholat Idain is sunnah for everyone. This is for men or for women. The similar of Sholat Jum'ah and Sholat Idain, we have two similar. Sholat Jum'ah and Sholat Idain, there have two same rokaat. It is have 2 rokaat, and between Sholat Jum'ah and Sholat Idain there is khutbah. So this is the similar of Sholat Jum'ah and Sholat Idain. Why after performing prayer Friday are we not obligated to perform the Duhur prayer again? The answer is because there are scholars who argue the Friday prayer can replace the midnight of prayer. Second, because the Prophet Muhammad never performed pray Duhur after perform pray Friday. And the third, because it is impossible to do the 2 mandatory order at the same time. And in Islam, there is nothing like that. Rafael a khotib. At the time of the khutbah, we forget to read Shahadat. Rajib is a sermon. During the khutbah, we forget to read the message of taqwa. Compare the 2 problems. The first, Rafael sermon performed by Rafael are still valid because Shahadat does not include rukun of khutbah. Rajiv, the sermon conducted by Rajiv was invalid because he forgot to read the message of taqwa. Message taqwa is pillar of khutbah, so he must read it. Now, please make a conclusion based of the answer. Most of you it's very difficult to order most, especially during Friday prayer. At the Friday prayer, you are required to calm down and listen to khutbah because the devil is so clever. Then Satan will try to tempt you to speak and be asleep so that the message of khutbah does not reach to you. How to make yourself able to orderly attend Friday prayer in congregation? Start from coming to mosque and to leaving the mosque. The first step I have to do is to know and believe that the Friday prayer is legal and must be done well. The next step I have to know is the rule of Friday prayer. After knowing the rule of Friday prayer, I have to go up and run the Friday prayer well. Refrain from talking and joking with friends, especially during sermon. Focus only on worshiping God and other matters left first. Haid or menstruation. Menstruation is blood that comes out of the female genital and occurs after women have passed the minimum age of age. Every woman will get menstruation on 15 days. If more than 15 days, it is not included of menstruation. Women who get menstruation forbidden to pray, go to mosque, fasting, tawaf, and jima. And you must remember, after menstruation, the woman obligated to do a bit of take a bath. Nifas. Postpartum is blood that comes out of the woman's womb after the woman giving birth. This blood is of course that easier to recognize because the causes is certain, namely because of the birth process. Usually, the woman will get nifas for 40 days and obligate to do a big of take-a-bath. The big of take-a-bath. The causes of someone must do big of take-a-bath because she get nifas, she get menstruation, he gets sperm discharge, and someone or the couple after the jima. The purpose of someone must do a big of take-a-bath is to cleanse our body from big hadas. The way to do big of take-a-bath, we must read the intention and then take ablution, and we must watering all of the body. And we must remember that when we do big of take-a-bath, minimal we must using 2 kula of water in a bathroom. Istihada is the blood that comes out from the genital female. This is not because of menstruation process or because the woman get childbirth. Woman who get istihada, she must still praying like usual because istihada not include big hadas. Woman will get istihada after menstruation that more than 15 days. Laili does not pray because she is menstruating out. Why cannot people who have menstrual bleeding pray? Because menstruating people still have big hadas. Because the legal requirement of prayer are cut from the hadas of good, small, and large hadas. Because the legal condition for prayer are cut from unclear, whereas women who menstrual still carry unclear. Sarah was balik. she get menstrual 5 days, that she is holy, but she get menstrual again at 13 until 18 days. Examine Sarah must pray or not. From the 1 until 5, she is get height, so forbid to pray. But 6 until 12 days, she get holy, so obligate to pray. But she get bleeding again on 13 until 15 days, so she not pray. But on 16 until 18, it is include istihado, so she is must pray. The conclusion is, when Sarah get holy, she must do FIQH take a bath. When she still bleeding more than 15 days, it is istihado, so Sarah must pray. After the holy from menstruation, Aulia carried out FIQH take a bath, but she did not read the intention in carrying out FIQH take a bath. Adiba, after being holy from menstruation, she carried out a big bath, using water that stayed a little in the bath. It means the number of water less than 2 pula. Compare the two problems and give the solution. Aulia is a great shower or FIQH take a bath done by Aulia is illegitimate or not valid, so she is not holy from hadas. Adiba, bathing is done by Adiba is also illegal because the water she used is less than 2 pula. The term we can do take a bath, FIQH take a bath, we must using minimal 2 pula of water or using shower. The solution: Aulia and her mother must learn the rule of big bath. Aulia knew about getting along well and she know the condition of water that could be used for large bath. Now please answer the following question. Write down your answer on your notebook.